Hello, fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your reading for the week of June 26th to July 2nd. Now, if you're new to the channel, I usually do these readings sign by sign, but this week I thought I would shake things up and group all of the elemental signs together in one reading. And this is something that I think I'm going to do on weeks where I'm like really busy and I don't have enough time to film 12 separate signs, because I was going to skip this week's reading and I'm like, I just don't want to. I hate that. And in previous readings, weekly readings, I noticed that all of the elemental signs tended to have very similar readings anyways. And if anyone here goes on astrology Twitter or tarot Twitter, that's how they group up a lot of readings anyways, and it's always super effective. So let me know in the comments how you think about this format. Okay, so to start the week off, we have Gabo, your rune, coming out. This is a really positive rune that talks about gifts. So you have some type of gift that you are feeling called to share with the world this week a lot more. So what is that gift for you? Also, I'm seeing here you feel obliged to give back in some way to either certain people in your life who have done you favors or vice versa. So for example, some of you this week might be like driving your friend to the airport, or maybe cashing in on some favors that people owe you, or helping someone move, or you know what I'm saying? It's this energy of like kind of somewhat feeling obliged to give or receive from someone who, you know, should be owing you something, you know? So that energy there is asking you to balance things out. If you're constantly doing favors for people, for example, and you really need a favor this week, don't be afraid to reach out to those people who you are constantly helping all the time, okay? You don't need to make your life harder, because when you're constantly giving to other people and they're not giving back, it can create a sense of resentment. So I see this week, fire signs, some of you are either doing favors for people around you who help you out constantly, or you're cashing in on some favors that other people may owe you. But gifts are coming through really strongly. So you might be giving a really big, awesome gift, or one of your loved ones, or if you've been like dating someone, talking to them, they might surprise you with a really awesome gift this week. So that is so exciting. Next, we have a leg up. Yes, this week is all about helping out, making sure that everyone's needs are taken care of, relying on your community more. So that's really awesome. Also, the number 34 might be significant. So you might be 34, someone you know might be 34, or born on March 4th or April 3rd. Okay, those might be significant dates, or you just might be seeing 34 repeating. The number 3 has to do with creative expansion, growth in your life, forward movement, and the number 4 has to do with stability. Who is your social system, your support system? Rely on them more to help you grow, to help you expand. Allow your support system to give you a leg up in life. Some of you guys I'm seeing here, I don't know which way it's going. Either a friend might be getting you a job, or you might be helping a friend get a job, or you are in some way, shape, or form helping out with a move here. I'm seeing just so much helping energy, like I'm helping a friend out, or a friend is helping me out, or I got this reference, or I have an in at this company. I'm seeing energies like that for you this week. We also have breathe coming out from the angels. Doesn't that feel good? Archangel Raphael, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. I'm seeing here like a breath of fresh air. That phrase is coming through. There's someone who might have recently entered your life who gives you this sense of like a breath of fresh air. Like this person genuinely gives a hand. I don't know, fire signs. I wonder if in the past you've been like surrounded by people who kind of just like do a lot of taking and not a lot of giving, and you're meeting someone new and it's just very refreshing to be around them, and you're like, why do I feel so energized? And it's because you notice that like they aren't constantly having you do everything. Have you ever been around someone and it's like you have to plan everything out, you have to give them advice, you have to do this, you have to do that? Sometimes we surround ourselves with people like that and we aren't even consciously aware that the balance of give and take is off in those scenarios. And so I do see like a newer person in your life coming through who is kind of this breath of fresh air, like, you know, I'll come pick you up. We can go to this place. We can do this, you know, offering all these suggestions. And to me, I see like, I don't know, it feels like the scales are being a little bit balanced here. You might be the one constantly giving, and now you're finally like meeting people, or at least just seeing people giving back to you. And some of you, you know, you might be asked to ask for this help from those people. Like if you really desperately need a ride this week, ask people who you are constantly giving rides to. Be like, hey, would you be willing to give me a ride? It would really help me out so much. And you know what? If you're constantly doing favors for someone and they're not doing any favors back and they're just like, no, I just don't feel like it, you know, that's your sign to maybe stop doing favors for that person. Okay? You can restore the balance of give and take by pulling your energy back sometimes from people who don't reciprocate. So beautiful stuff. Let's dive into your 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3. And we are pulling from the After Tarot this week. First card out is the 3 of Swords reversed. Okay, definitely seeing healing from some type of heartbreak or loss going on here. I don't know why, I feel like some of you might have lost some money or made a bad investment in the recent past and you were just like beating yourself up over it. I'm seeing you kind of getting over that and allowing your money to return to you. Also, I'm seeing here like paying off a certain debt. I don't know why this card rarely talks about finances, but for some reason I just get these intuitive nudges and these visions here of it's like a recovery from a financial loss or a bad decision. Okay. Also, I'm seeing this here as physical healing as well. Some of you might be having more energy this week or healing from some type of ailment that plagues you. Okay. Making better health decisions and just making sure that your health and your finances are in tip-top shape. Obviously, like the literal meaning of the 3 of Swords in reversed is healing from a heartbreak, from grieving, from mourning, I want to say a lost cause. So I do wonder if you had in the past several months let go of someone who really just broke your heart or didn't give you equal or betrayed your trust in some way. I see you fully feeling like you're over it by this point, by this week. You know, it's just this energy here where you no longer find yourself wanting to check in on them, no longer finding yourself wanting to reach out or thinking about them constantly. It is really starting to feel like you are healed more, okay, and recovered. Okay, this is now officially in the past. So what a great way to start the week off. Second card out for you is the Moon in reversed. Okay. Some emotions may be coming up for you this week, okay, from like out of the blue, unexpected. So that's interesting. I want to see what the next card is real quick though, just to get more clarity. Whenever I have a major arcana card come up in a reading like this, I want to see all the cards surrounding it. So after the Moon reversed, we have the Ace of Wands reversed. Okay, there was some type of blockage in your life. It felt like you were lacking some passion, some motivation to really get some things done. I'm kind of seeing in the past few weeks, I don't know what happened or why, and I don't even know if you know, but it feels to me like, how do I put this? Like, you just didn't have the energy or things were so busy you couldn't focus on like a passion project of yours, something you're really passionate about, a goal in mind that you have, something that you really want to grow. It feels like you've been slacking a bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you had an injury, for example. Like you have this goal to have a great body and you were going to the gym, you were working out, it was great, but you had this injury and it kind of prevented you from doing that. So the past few weeks you've kind of been in this like little daze here of like, you know, and your emotions were kind of getting a bit triggered up and it's just like a little antsy. That's what I'm feeling. You've been a little antsy. And I'm seeing this week, you're starting to get back on track. That's what it feels like to me, where it's like, okay, I'm healed. Let me ease my way back into focusing on my passions, getting into a nice routine. To me, this past June month, your schedule might have been shaken up a bit by new energies. So like if something went wrong, like an injury, a breakup, or meeting someone new who really took your attention, or just having a lot of work in general, a busy period, it's something that kind of like shook up your schedule a bit and took a lot of your energy. And so there wasn't really enough energy left over to really feel like you were being productive and super passionate and focused on the things that you want to grow in life. So I kind of see a return to that passion and that focus, and it's gonna feel like the dust is kind of settling this week, which I really love this energy for you guys. It feels really good. Fourth card out, we're now on the second row horizontally. You have the Eight of Cups in reversed right next to that Three of Swords in reversed. So I'm seeing an interesting message here. Someone from your past who you just felt like you had to kind of distance yourself from a little bit, walk away from. It could have even been like a legitimate breakup here. I'm seeing you as this person in the background, like going away because, these cups, it's like something that was once very fulfilling, like a relationship or something you really enjoyed. It just kind of went a little bit sour, or there might have been like a betrayal of trust here. And so you kind of walked away from this. Like we just said, this week, I feel like you're over it. Genuinely, like you're emotionally like peaceful about what happened, over it, which is great. But for some reason with the Eight of Cups in reversed, this person may still have access to you. Okay, so it's not like a complete separation, like no contact situation. It's like we are separated, but like we still talk here and there, or like we still send each other memes or like whatever. Or, even if you like left a job, for example, it's like, oh, you can come back if you ever need like to work extra hours or whatever. I don't know, something like that. It feels like you've emotionally moved on from something, but physically you still have access to them. Does that make sense? I'm seeing something like that come through here. Center of your spread, we have the King of Wands. Beautiful energy to be the center of your spread. And, like I love this because it's Ace of Wands reverse talked about that blockage that we were feeling here, like not necessarily that it was stagnant. It's like I don't have enough time to focus on being productive, doing the things I want. And then you go from this to the complete, like the beginning of the suits in reverse, which is like the lowest point you can go in fire energy, to the highest point, the King upright in fire energy. So complete restoration is happening for you guys this week. Like you are going from being distracted, a little bit emotional, I don't know, maybe a little irritable, antsy, to, you know what, I am getting stuff done this week. I am helping out the homies. Like I'm glowing up. Everyone around me is glowing up. You have booming energy, more energy to despair. Not despair, more energy to spare. There you go. And, the King of Wands is an influence that is just really organized to me and has a vision, a really big ambition for their life. And they're not afraid to put in the hard work to get that ambition done. Also, this energy is very like well-traveled, charismatic, worldly, meeting so many new people. So you're really in this energy, which is where you belong because you're a fire sign. Even if it's, your moon, rising Venus, you still have a significant fire placement. So you have fire energy and you are at home in the world, in culture, in meeting people and experiencing new things. So I don't know, I'm just seeing a lot of energy here about helping friends out. I'm seeing a lot of energy here of, also getting back on task. Maybe recently, like this week that I'm filming or the previous week that we're talking about, you were helping someone out hardcore and it took up all of your energy. And then this week, you're kind of able to focus back on your own life and get back onto your own schedule. So it could be both ways. Like this week, you could be helping people out, or last week, you were really helping people out. And then, this week that we're talking about, you're really able to kind of, get back to focusing on you and taking favors from other people, taking favors from the universe. It's an equal give and take. Sometimes there are moments in life where we are really at service to the world and those around us. And then there's other times in life where it's like, okay, well now I need to get back onto, my own business and my own schedule, my own life, and you take favors from other people to help you out. So I'm seeing that beautiful give and take here in the King of Wands, and you're really feeling in your power this week for sure. I love that for you. Third card out, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, or upright. I don't know why I just said in reverse. The Queen of Swords upright. This is someone else in your life, someone external to you. They could be a woman or a feminine energy, and it doesn't really, I don't read gender, guys. It could just be a feminine, divine feminine energy person here who could be an air sign or have significant air placements, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but they don't have to. This is someone who's really intelligent, witty, quick, and like you, very ambitious, driven, goal-oriented. They're a little bit more cutthroat with their goals. But, you know, it's interesting here because she has the sword up and then a butterfly lands right on the tip. So I don't know why I'm seeing you softening someone's heart around you. I know that sounds, I'm getting like an image of a stick of butter in the microwave. And it just gets like softer. So there's someone in your life who at first might have been really kind of cold, callous to business, okay? Very, you know, routine oriented, down to business person. And I see you in your little fire spirit kind of melting some of that hard edge away from this person. So someone's warming up to you, it feels like. Someone's opening up more to you, who is this Queen of Swords. Like, this is someone who is really intimidating at first. So you might have been intimidated by their success or intimidated by just the way that they carry themselves. Their energy seems a bit intimidating because it's like they really have their life together. They know what they want. They don't tolerate BS, you know, down to business. And so you're like, ooh, like almost excited by that prospect. Like, this is someone who I should be around more, you know, their successful energy might rub off on me a little bit. And I see you kind of softening their heart a bit. So it's a really cool blend of energies. You know, you soften them and they, you know, remind you to stay on track with your goals and, you know, keep going where you're supposed to go. So it's not the typical couple, but they are really awesome for each other. And this doesn't have to be romantic, guys. This could be a friend. This could be someone you're working with. This could be like a therapist or a life coach or anyone in your life. You're this warm, fiery spirit with lots of passion, who may sometimes get off track. And then they're kind of this more cold, intelligent, very focused and determined individual who may at times forget to, you know, warm up to the passions of life. And together you kind of do a bit of an energy exchange, and it's really great for the both of you. So I'm seeing an awesome collaboration of minds there. You may be spending lots of time with that person, whoever they may be, and you're both very mature and intelligent. Again, equal give and take here. Beautiful stuff. Third horizontal row out for you. Your seventh card, we have the Lovers in reverse. Guys, can we just look at this vertical row that's coming out here? You have the Three of Swords reversed, the Eight of Cups reversed, and the Lovers reversed. Y'all, this is a breakup, okay? This is a separation. This is a no way, Jose, I am not dealing with this anymore situation coming through strongly. And I'm not surprised because honestly, breakup energy has been in the collective for like since April, okay? So I'm not surprised at this. I feel like we're gonna keep talking about this past energy until like October. That's my prediction, but we'll see what comes through in the readings, guys. This is a situation that you're feeling a lot more healed about. Okay, like we said, they might still have access to your energy in some way, or you still might be talking to them. So this could be you being friends with an ex, okay? And you know what? Maybe even this situation here is an ex. You know, you're the fire sign, they're the air sign, or you're the fire energy, they're the air energy, okay? So, and it could be like, okay, I'm emotionally healed from this. This is a nice friendship. This could be like a new type of beginning here with someone from your past. Lovers reversed though, interesting card. Like I said, I want to see the cards around all the major arcana. So let's see the next one. We have Judgment in reverse. Oh my God, another major arcana. Guys, this is talking about past people coming through this week, man. I don't know, there's a question in the air here of should we reconcile? And for the majority of you, the answer is no. Like, I feel like you're the one almost saying no. Or they could be as well. Or you both could be in this energy of like, if we wanted to, we can reconcile something here. But emotionally, you're just kind of vibing with where you're at, like, without having this commitment to this person. Does that make sense? You're both kind of just like, yeah, that's an option. We could, but do we want to? I don't know. Let's see the last card, the Hierophant in reverse. Wow, this whole bottom row is major arcana cards. So 4 out of 9 of your cards are major arcana, big stuff going on this week. And the Hierophant talks about listening to your own advice, going your own way, and not taking the traditional path in life. You know, tradition or mainstream media would tell you, oh, you shouldn't be friends with your exes, you shouldn't be, you know, keeping the past around, you know, cut people off the second they're toxic. And I see you taking a bit of a different approach, honestly. Like, well, why can't we maintain a friendship? Why can't we I see you taking a non-traditional approach in your life this week, okay? Or maybe this could have to do with some of you, this isn't even related to relationships. It's like you might have cut your losses somewhere in your life with Judgment reversed, Lovers reversed, and the Hierophant reversed. You know, so for example, if you were going to school and you studied a lot and you were literally about to get your degree and you're like, you know what, I just don't know if this is for me, you might have made the decision to drop out and to do something that you are passionate about, start your own business, your own freelancing career, whatever. And, you know, mainstream media, the society might tell you that's a dumb idea, but it just felt right for you. So I see here you're really strongly doing what feels right for you and your situation, even if that means some people may be judging you or like others around you won't understand. So there's that. I mean, also something I'm seeing here is someone watching might be deciding to kind of give less energy to a friendship because you're constantly giving to them and they are not giving back. So I am seeing that energy as well. It's just like, you know what? I don't know if this is worth it anymore. I need to conserve my energy, focus on me as well. So there is that. But really interesting stuff. I'm seeing here a lot of alternative lifestyle type of energy, like making decisions that aren't normal. You know, this could be something as simple as like dyeing your hair fire truck red and being beautiful, okay? This could be something like running your own business because, you know, society always tells us to fall in line and, you know, act as a sheep and just do as you're told, whatever. But you're thinking for yourself, which is really beautiful this week. And I feel like your judgment, I was going to say your judgment feels on par, but you literally have the Judgment card in reversed. So I don't know, there's something here. I'm seeing a bit of mental confusion, honestly, when it comes to like, did I make the right choice? Am I making the right choice? How do I navigate this situation? I'm seeing some kind of internal dilemma about how do I navigate this situation? And I don't know what that is for you. I don't know what your situation is because you're all so different. You all are in your own life situations, but there's a situation in your life where it's just like, how do I go about this? It's something that needs to be handled with a lot of finesse, it feels like. So one thing I want to say here is definitely rely on your support system for practical help, but because the Hierophant is coming out in reverse, I do want to say, like, try to tune into your own wisdom, as opposed to getting everyone's opinions and what everyone thinks you should do, and gathering all that up. It can make you more confused. So if you're feeling kind of cloudy-minded, confused on a certain relationship or a situation in your life, the key here, the message in this reading, is to go within and find your own intuitive nudges. And if you're having trouble doing that, give your brain a bit of a break, okay? I was just having a conversation this morning saying, you know, all these people who are like health gurus or whatever, they have like, oh, do this liver detox, this kidney detox your body. No one talks about a brain detox. Your brain is constantly listening to things, looking at things, thinking about things, learning things. It's like never resting. And I was saying like how powerful it can be when you allow yourself to have like a little brain detox and just like meditate. Meditating is like a brain detox. You're just like, any thought that comes up, you're like, not right now, you know, we're detoxing, you know, we're thinking about nothing and just breathing and being in silence, in darkness, eyes closed, no stimulus around you, just like letting your brain process and clear all that crap away. and then it's going to be functioning better, meaning you'll have a clear mind, clear intuition. Whenever you have brain fog, think of it like any other organ, like your kidneys are backed up, or like your liver, you just binge drinked for like 7 days straight, and it like just needs some water. It just needs a break. It just needs to detox itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll feel that physically. So when you have brain fog, like mental fatigue, why don't we treat it the same way? Why don't we just drink some water and like get rid of all the stimulus around us and just give our minds, like, just even 20 minutes of this will be astonishing. It'll change so much. Like, just give yourself time to breathe, and as thoughts come up, just be like, cool, bye, and then go back to breathing, and just repeating that process over and over and over again. That's meditation, and that will clear your mind. That is your key out of confusion. Okay, or putting yourself in another type of low stimulus environment, where there's no technology and screens and people talking to you and like blah, 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 all these different responsibilities you have to do. Like going to the beach, just sitting on a beach and sitting in the sun, okay? Like, your brain really doesn't have to do that much. Just breathe, absorb the sunlight, listen to the waves. It's just all physical stimuli. So I don't know. That's what I'm seeing here. Give your brain a detox. Okay, some of you guys might even be literally doing like a social media type of detox or something like that. Or you might be gifted with the opportunity this week to kind of have some more quiet moments. Definitely take them for sure. Which, coming back to this, I forgot this card even came out. I think this is why the breathe card came out. Just breathe right now. Give your brain a detox. And once you do that, you're going to have clarity on the situation that you're confused about. Whatever it is. I don't know what it is. I'm just psychic. I don't know you guys, okay? But there's definitely a confusing situation in your life that's like heavy on your mind. How do I go about this? Like, should I pursue this further? For some of you, this could be a romantic relationship I'm feeling with an ex. And it's just like, do I try to be romantic with them again? Do I keep it friendly? Like, what do I do? Universe, give me a sign. And the universe is saying, here's your sign. Go meditate. Like, get rid of all this mental noise. And the answer will be clear. Stop asking all these people for advice. Doing all these readings, doing all these, whatever. It just makes you more confused because your brain has more things around this situation to process. So it's like, if you just get rid of all of it, if you just process all of it, give yourself some space, your little algorithm in your head will figure out a solution for you. Your intuition will tell you the way forward. So this week, to summarize, I feel like you are just doing some self-care after doing a lot of giving, cashing out on some favors people owe you, getting focused back on your life, your chores, your routine, and, getting rid of the clutter in your mind. You're gonna finish off this week, I feel very certain, feeling very certain, you're going to finish off this week feeling very clear-minded, very direct, like, I know what I have to do now, and just fully able to listen to your intuition and act on your own path in life very confidently. So the answers you need are coming, guys. Thank you for joining me. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below. I'd love to hear what your situation is if you want to share it. That would be great. I love reading comments and seeing you guys support each other. If you do want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is in the description. I keep saying, all right, I gotta go detox my brain apparently, so bye-bye.